Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. This is part 2 of today's news. This portion is going to be covering the stuff that was on Seibertron.com's website. So let's actually turn on my camera, and then we will get to the good stuff. So let's turn this on. So here, let's actually zoom in. Oh my god, it's the Planet Devourer. Okay, so first up, there's only 3 articles in this video, so it shouldn't take that long, hopefully. A list of Gimmick class names in Transformers 1 movie toy line has been found. Let's see here. Ever since Bumblebee movie, Hasbro decided to have main movie toy lines target children, which remains a primary audience in general for Transformers brand. It did mean that the toy line was gimmick heavy. That theme transferred over to 2 animated toy lines since, and the rest of the Beast, Rise of the Beast toy line, and then it just goes on to talk about that. But let's actually let's see here. We now know some of the toy classes coming out in the Transformers 1 toy line. Those include, okay, here we have Prime Changers. We have Mega Changers. Ooh, not just Prime Changers. They're the Mega Changers. Yeah, don't you feel it? It's like the Mega Powers from the 1980s, but they're Mega Changers. I'm wondering if they're gonna, change with, transform when they do a weird handshake like what they did with Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage. Yes, I'm that fucking old. Up next, we have the 2-in-1 masks making a return from. Oh my god. In the previous video, I talked about how Laser Optimus Prime was going to be a shell former. Those motherfucking masks were also shell formers. They still have the. I recently saw the Optimus Primal mask. Hell, somebody has to be buying them, I guess. Next up, we have the Seibertron launchers. I don't know what those are. Next, we have the Power Flip. Ooh, I'm wondering if these are going to be like the old. Oh god, I can't recall what they like. What Twin Twist and Topspin were. God, I can't recall what their names were or what the gimmick name was. But I'm wondering if that's what they could be. Next, we have race changers. Now, those, I'm pretty sure that those will be like the kind where you pull the toy back a little bit, you let it go, and it starts moving, then all of a sudden it pops up and, transforms and everything. We have Raise and Blast. Raise Bot Shots, and they actually label that by saying intriguing. Next, we have Cog One Step, so basically these are going to be like extremely simple for little children. Next, we got Battling Figures. Ooh! I know it's not that, but oh god, this brings back a lot of memories from when I was a child. God, I can't recall what it was. There was a Milton Bradley toy, if I remember correctly. It was a game where you had 2 karate guys that were on like little spinning pegs, and you'd have like a little controller like that was attached that you would basically it was a wheel. You would spin the wheel back and forth, and the figure would basically kind of its arms and legs would go out in front, and then basically the whole idea was to hit the other figure so many times and cause the figure to pop off. I'm wondering if it was going to be something like that. God, I can't recall the name of that. Anyway, next we got Power Glow, and then Energon Reveal and others. So it looks like the Transformers 1 toy line is going like they said it's going to be really gimmick heavy. Me, I'm not really that much into gimmicks, and the gimmicks I am interested in, they really don't do that much of anymore. I like spring loaded stuff. I love spring loaded. Give me the spring loaded stuff. Okay, here's a full list of figures that that have been found and below are coded. Please note, in movie toy lines, the codes are not hints. They mean nothing. They are deliberately random to keep discretion within the movie project. These listings came from JT Prime 17. So we have, starting at the top, we have Prime Changer Admiral, Prime Changer Alphabet, Prime Changer Sergeant, Ace. Now we're going into Megas. So that's what I'm just gonna say Mega Changer once because, and then I'll just I'll let you know when it changes. So we have Mega Changer Overlord, Admiral, Ace again. So it looks like we're getting an Ace. Are we getting it? I thought we were getting it. Oh yeah, we are getting a Prime and a Mega Changer. So I'll make you a bet that this Ace, whoever it is probably going to be like one of the main characters. And then we have Corporal. Okay, now we're into the 2-in-1 masks. And it doesn't say anything, it just says 2-in-1 mask 1 and 2. Next up we have Seibertron launchers, and it just literally says that. Let's see here. We got Robot Battlers multi-pack, Power Flip Admiral, Battle Pack number 2, One Step Ace, One Step Rounder, Capital Overlord Admiral. God, there's a lot. This is like the third. I think this is the third time I've seen Admiral in this list. Sergeant. Okay, now we're going to battling figure Sergeant, Ace, Alphabet Corporal, Halfback, Lieutenant. I'm wondering if these are just standard names because is that what they said, that like they do it for like anonymity purpose or something? Energon Admiral, or sorry, this was a platoon high commander. Sorry, and then we got Ultimate Energon Admiral, Energon Reveal Op, Power Glow Ace, Racing Bot Shot 2-pack, Race and Blast, Racing Warrior 3-pack, and Race Changers 2-pack. So we're gonna be, if you like, if you prefer to get Transformer toys that are kind of aged at a younger audience, or you have a child who you like to get these things for, it looks like that when Transformers 1 comes out later this year, your child or yourself will have quite a lot coming out for this for this movie tie-in. Okay, come on. There we go. Up next, got some bad news for everybody. I reported this on the Facebook group that I'm a member of last night. If you were expecting some figures to be arriving this year, it sounds like either they are going to be either delayed or outright canceled. It's not sure yet. So, some 2024 Transformers toys may be canceled or pushed back. Okay, so, while we want to give you as much info as possible, it is always important to note that we have seen with many toys now, anything can happen until Hasbro officially reveals upcoming product, and that includes cancellation. We had previously published lists of upcoming toys based on listings provided by JT Prime. This Seibertron member has access to case assortment solicitation from Hasbro to retailers, which is how they let us know of new listings. However, some listings are no longer present on those solicitations from Hasbro. Those include the Studio Series Drift from the last night, Studio Series Lifeline from the upcoming video game. I'm guessing they mean Reactivate, possibly. Legacy Core Beast Wars Dinobot. That was kind of a shocking here. And Legacy Sure Shot. So I wasn't. Okay, I've never really followed the Michael Bay that much, so I'm not really going to give you my thought about that for Drift. I know there are people who were waiting for him, and they're kind of holding their breath that he's just being delayed. The SS Lifeline from the upcoming video game. So I'm wondering if they mean reactivate and not like literally like say that this is some side character from the gamer edition. And the fact is, if they're holding Lifeline, I'm wondering if that's not a good sign for the video game. What if they're canceling the video game and they're just deciding to scrap figures that have not been totally produced yet? We'll just have to wait and see. The ones that really shocked me was the Legacy Core Beast Wars Dinobot. I heard that the figure had some people excited. People like the Core class figures because it scales. Even though I don't buy them, it scales with your Titans. Like back here, you can see I have the Nemesis and the Ark. So those Core class scales with the Titans pretty nicely. I don't know anything about Sure Shot, so I know that he was supposed to be part of the upcoming Legacy United, but I don't know anything about the character, so I'll just have to wait. So like I said, Drift, I don't follow the movie, so it doesn't really bother me. The Lifeline, I'm wondering if they're canceling the video game outright, and then the Dinobot and Sure Shot, kind of it's kind of shocking because those two figures are actually part of the main line, the Legacy United. So I'm wondering if either Hasbro is having possibly some sort of financial issue, or they feel that United is already bloated. So they're like, okay, what figures can we get rid of to lessen the bloat, basically? Because ultimately we only know what is leaked or revealed. So we only know a small bit, but Hasbro, I've always had a feeling that Hasbro knows in advance for years what they're going to do. It would be stupid for Hasbro not to have a roadmap, basically. They back when they were, let's say they were in Titan's Return, okay? Back during Titan's Return, they probably had a roadmap, how okay, we're going to do Rise of the Beast, Power of the Primes. And then the next trilogy, we already know what we want to do. We want to do stuff, that focuses on Seibertron, some Earth mode stuff, and then we'll introduce the Beast. So basically, Siege, Earthrise, Kingdom. And then probably at the end or the beginning or the end of Siege, they were already looking forward to like Legacy, Evolution, and United. That's what I would do if I ran that company. I'd have a roadmap. That way you can, that way you could literally basically have an end goal in mind. That way you're not just kind of flubbing everything, on last minute basically. So I'm wondering if they originally had this idea for United with Legacy, Dinobot, and Sure Shot, and they were literally thinking, back then, oh, that sounds good. But as we're getting closer, and now that we're here, they're like, we got way too many guys. Who could we remove from this toy line? And they probably thought, well, let's cut out a core class and let's cut out a deluxe. I think, is that what Sure Shot is? He's supposed to be a deluxe, possibly, or is he supposed to be? Well, it says core. Maybe, I'm not sure if Sure Shot is. Here, let's take a quick look. That is one thing I like about .net. Hold on, let's just do Sure Shot TF Wiki. There we go. Okay, Sure Shot. Because I don't want to say that he's a deluxe class if he's not. Okay, Transformers toys. Oh, he doesn't even have whatchamacallit, section yet. But it looks like he is, at least, well, back then, nowadays, it looks like he was a deluxe class. Let's see here. I actually have the toy lines saved. Let's go to Legacy. See, this is how I like to keep eyes on stuff. I have massive amounts of bookmarks saved. I'm like fucking Batman. I have like information on top of information on top of fucking information saved. Okay, so here, let's see here. What do we have? Okay, they don't even have anything past wave 1 really. They don't even have, so it's safe to say, let's just say based on his G1 figure, based on his G1 figure, that looks like he may be a deluxe. So let's say, back to what I was saying though. They're like, who can we logically get rid of from this line? And they're like, okay, well, we can get rid of one core and let's cut a deluxe. They're like, okay, so we'll do Dinobot, and maybe Dinobot, like the reason that they're cutting him, if they did cut him, let's just say, maybe how the figure converts, maybe it wasn't up to their standards, and for Sure Shot, maybe they just removed him because wasn't he like I don't think he was in the G1 cartoon. I can't recall if he was or was not. But let's just think positively though. Even though these guys may be cut, there is always a chance that they could be released in the next trilogy, because that's the way Hasbro is nowadays. They are releasing these product lines in trilogies. We had the Prime Wars trilogy, which was Combiner Wars, Titans Return, Power of the Primes. We had the War for Seibertron trilogy. We had Siege, Earthrise, Kingdom. We are now in the third trilogy. We have Legacy, Evolution, United. Whatever this next trilogy is, they may just move those figures over to that next trilogy. Let's just not think negatively right now. But if they were to, remove these two figures from United, that could be the reason why it's just either bloat or the figures are not living up to what Hasbro wanted, so they're being removed for the time being. Oh, jeez. Okay, now these being removed from solicitation does not mean they are definitely canceled, and could also just be a mistake. As we saw with Buzzworthy Hound, while that release was canceled, the toy was still released in another way. However, there are previous listings that were no longer available and did not come out in their listed lines, like T30 Brawn, T30 Shakticon, Titan Master Optimus Prime, Titan Master Torizer, and SS Breakaway. And then here's a quote from JT Prime. Interesting note, updated case assortment solicitations. Hasbro retailers have some changes. The changes actually remove some figures from the lineup. Not sure if it is a mistake or if these figures were delayed or canceled. I'm not going to say that it was a mistake. Hasbro, even though they make some horrendous mistakes, Hasbro does not make mistakes. When I say mistakes, I'm talking about like with QC and everything. They are a multi-million-dollar, if not a billion-dollar company at this point. I don't think that they would pass out these solicitations with these kind of omissions mistakenly. I think that they know what they want to do. And like I said, I think it's just an issue where it's bloated, possibly. But that's just my thought. That's just my thought. But these, let's see here. But these are the following figures that seemingly disappeared. We have Drift. We have Rise Lifeline. We have Beast Wars Dinobot and G1 Sure Shot. Now Rise. Wait, what is Rise? I thought we were talking about Reactivate. Gen Studio Series Deluxe Rise. I don't. Huh. Maybe somebody can help me out with. Whoever's watching this, if you watch this and you know what they mean by Rise, because I thought they were talking about Reactivate, and I don't think they're talking about Fall of Seibertron or War for Seibertron from the Gamer Edition. So I'm really kind of curious what they mean by, especially by Rise. Yeah. But yeah, so that is about it for this article. It's sad, but like I said, things happen. All we can do is just think positively. Let's just hope that, if they are delayed, that they come out later or even come out in the next trilogy. Okay, finally, we have some crossover collaborative projects found with one possibility hinting at a Ninja Turtles crossover. Now, I'll be honest, I was recently kind of critical of Hasbro. I think that Hasbro was getting a little bit kind of playing it too safe. It seems recently they've really been kind of doing crossovers with G.I. Joe. Granted, we did get that Stranger Things crossover, but it seems recently that they've really been focusing on G.I. Joe. And you can only get the mentality of a crossover. It's to try to get more eyes on your product. So, like, say, G.I. Joe fans, for example. But if you constantly are just crossover with G.I. Joe after G.I. Joe after G.I. Joe after G.I. Joe, at a certain amount of time, you're not going to get any more new eyes because you've already tapped that keg, basically. There's not going to be any more new eyes for quite a while because all the all the people who are old enough and everything are already going to be paying attention to Transformers because of the crossovers. So I was really getting on them about that. However, it looks like we may be finally getting something new. So let's see here. Okay, so JT Prime found some new collaborative project listings. These are the crossovers the Transformers team does not like the films Frankenstein and Top Gun. Wait, hold on, what? These crossovers are the crossovers the Transformers team does not like with the films? Okay, I'm a little bit confused with that. Frankenstein and Top Gun. Speaking of that, I still got to order that Frankenstein. Basically, I do have the Top Gun. He's on the shelf behind me. I got Maverick basically. We got 3 listings. Okay, so we have Transformers Generative Collaborative Project Night. We have here. Let's just do Project Renaissance and Project Tales. Now, I heard some theories possibly about Project Night. People are thinking that this could be Knight Rider, and if that's true, that's cool. I like that idea because quite a long time ago on Facebook, I remember somebody posting an image of crossovers that they would like to see. One of the some of the vehicles was like the A-Team vehicle. There was the Knight Rider vehicle. There was an old TV show called Airwolf. There was that helicopter from Airwolf. And one of the more controversial, it doesn't really bother me, is the General Lee. So I'm wondering if the Project Night is the Knight Rider. And that'd be fucking awesome if it was. If it is, the minute comes up for pre-order, that motherfucker's mine. Project Renaissance. Now that's the Ninja Turtles one. I think it's the Ninja Turtles, I should say, because the what you call it, the four famous painters: the Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Donatello, whatever his last name was, and Raphael. Those four painters were big during the Renaissance, if I remember correctly. So I think that's more than a coincidence that the Project Renaissance is Ninja Turtles. I have three ideas of what it could be. Idea number one, it could be a Voyager class party wagon, the van that the Ninja Turtles would drive in. I would still pre-order it. Uh, Option number two, it could be four deluxe class figures that would turn into the Ninja Turtles or whatever. The one that really has my attention is either a Titan class or a Commander class. It has to be a huge one. What if it's a Technodrome? I would like the idea of getting a Technodrome Transformer. That'd be fucking awesome. I would have it right on the shelf or on the wall here with the Nemesis and the Ark. But that's what I'm thinking. It could be either Deluxe class Ninja Turtles, Voyager class Party Wagon, or Commander slash Titan class. What do we call it? Technodrome. Project Tails. I really don't have any idea about that. The only thing that crosses my mind at all is what if this is some sort of Sonic the Hedgehog type collaboration? That's the only thing I could think. And I'm literally just throwing a blind, I'm throwing blind, mainly because of the name Tails, because Tails was Sonic's, sidekick or whatever you want to call him. Okay, so what else we got down here? Unlike codenames in the movie lines, the codenames for collaborative projects. Hold on, let me see. Can I enlarge this at all? Oh, it's already at 200, so can I get a little bit larger? Okay. For collaborative projects, are sorry. I'm trying to scroll and everything. Are hints at the projects themselves. Knight could be hinting at Kit from Knight Rider, which Hasbro already previously tried doing, while Renaissance points towards Ninja Turtles. See, I didn't even read this. I was just kind of guessing. Renaissance points towards Ninja Turtles, which have a history of transforming products in their own toy lines. True. Back in the early 90s, I used to have the mutation Ninja Turtles that they would actually go from like actual pretty large normal turtles, and then they would change into their ninja, their teenage form. Tails doesn't have a direct hint. Could be anything. Could be anything from Tailspin to Sonic. I didn't think of Tailspin at all, but Sonic, that's what As we have seen in the past, these collaborative projects. See here, where am I? Let's see. Hold on. These collaborative projects could be anything. I'm gonna have to make this a little bit smaller so I can actually. There. Could be anything from Tailspin to Sonic, as we have seen in the past. These collaborative projects could be anything. Hold on. Could be anything, and licenses are acquired purely for the project, so another company having toy rights doesn't disqualify a project from happening necessarily. Nothing is confirmed beyond the code names and the fact that these toys are in the works. Everything beyond that is speculation on our behalf, and that's okay. It's okay to have speculation. It's okay to build up hype. That's what keeps businesses going on, like if oh god, Hasbro would be in trouble if these leaks got out about the collab projects and nobody fucking cared. Nobody fucking cared. But the fact that I'm talking about it, I'm hoping that one of these days, other people who are watching this would, feel, get, feel brave enough to make their videos. They could be talking about this. People established who are on YouTube, the M goes, uh, the M goes, the Prime versus Prime, God, who else? Patriot, whatever his name is. The fact, they talk about it. It's talking about it can only help because it gets the spotlight on the company. But that is about it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for this Seibertron.com news. Hold on, let me turn off my camera and switch over. Wait, did I not do it? Sorry. Probably I don't. Okay, there we go. But that is it. I'm sorry for kind of my voice is starting to go out a little bit. But so what did we learn? We learned that we have Gears is coming. Fucking yes, Gears is coming. Let's see here. I should have kept those tabs open. We're getting Gears. We're getting some new crossovers. They could be Transformers. It could be Ninja Turtles. It could be, or not Trans. It could be Ninja Turtles. It could be Knight Rider. It could be Sonic, possibly. Let's see here. We have learned that the shelf warmer known as Laser Optimus Prime, he is now officially at GameStop. We have learned that some figures may be canceled or pushed back. Let's not fucking panic. Let's not panic. Let's just wait and see what the end game is. If they don't show up in United, they could show up in the next trilogy. It's possible. Hell, they Hasbro / Amazon, they re-released a Titans Return figure for part of the Wreck and Rule collection. So it's not unheard of that they could possibly just move some figures into the next trilogy. Let's not freak out, We got some more looks at Magmatron. I'm still not really that, I had the figure pre-ordered, but I'm not that eager about it. Let's see here. What else is there? Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. I'm just going to see if I can reopen some of these closed tabs. Let's see here. Close tab. Okay, we got a massive list of gimmick names for Transformers 1. I mean, like, an obscene amount. Fucking obscene. Let's see here. Wow, I don't think I'm going to be able to get. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get it. Like I said, we got Gears. We got a lot of stuff coming on, happening right now. We just got to be patient and see what happens. But that is it for the Transformers news for January 15th, 2024. I may, depending if anything comes out either today or over the next couple days, I may do another. Sorry about hitting my desk like that. Sorry about that. I may be doing another news video, basically because I have a feeling that work is going to be canceled for the next couple days due to the severe weather that we have here in Washington State right now. So I'm going to need to do something to keep my attention going before I go crazy. Before I do leave, though, I thought I would share though that the next unboxing / review, it's actually going to be revolving around Crasher. I recently opened up her box and everything, and I'm actually kind of enjoying this figure. It is a repaint slight. I don't think there's anything new remolded. I think it's the same head sculpt and everything, but it's a repaint of Kingdom Mirage, and I'm actually pretty excited to give you my thoughts about it. Overall, it's a nice figure, but I'll talk more about that this coming Sunday. But until next time, that's what I just want to leave you with. I'll see you guys next time for whatever I decide to release. My name is Jeff, aka GCurse. Wishing you all a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Peace out.